report. Have a great evening.
Hello, everyone. I'm meteorologist Don Wheeler. Another cool night in store across our listening area tonight. We will begin to see temperatures slowly rise Wednesday and continue through the remainder of this week. Overnight lows will still remain pleasant. Your forecast tonight, clear, low of 57. Wednesday, sunny, high 89. Wednesday night, clear, low 62.
James Smythe, your bankruptcy attorney, is your emergency room for your financial problems. Call today at 387-3666. Bankruptcy. It's not the end, it's a new beginning.
He's here. He's here. Now, broadcasting from the underground command post, deep in the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the brick and steel of a nondescript building.
Ho, y'all. And we could be live, and then again, we might not. But anyway, we are. Alrighty, coming to y'all live, the Mountain Man Radio Show, as promised, every Tuesday at 5:06, or as soon as we can get on there, but that is Central Time, and I'm on Eastern Time, so it's 6:00 something another here in the mountains. But thank you for joining the Mountain Man Radio Show. It's been a good week so far this week. Got a little something did. Went to the Baileyton, Tennessee, to their little gig over there. Had a big celebration. And I'll be at Park City, Kentucky this Saturday. A lot of stuff going on. Cars, bikes, trucks, and more. A lot of good musicians. I'll be there in Park City, up above Bowling Green, Kentucky, a little bit northeast of Bowling Green, right off highway, interstate, that big road, 65. Up there by Glasgow in that area. So all you Kentucky buddies of mine, y'all come see me, and them Kentucky headhunters, they're welcome to come too if they want to.
Ought to be a lot of good food.
Food. That's always on my mind. I tell you what, Hollywood, I've been eating pretty good here lately. I needed to, I reckon. I ate a little bit of Mexican stuff last night. Wasn't too bad. I ate it again today.
Good deal.
Yeah, well, how is everything in West Monroe?
Oh, man, it's good here. The weather's been nice. It was about 59 degrees last night at about 12 o'clock. Went out and did a little fishing. Nice, real nice. The bugs are a little bad, but about 10:30 they cleared the water.
Wow, you got down that cold last night there?
Yep, 59 degrees last night.
Well, I woke up, I don't know, around 3:30 or 4 this morning here, and it showed about 64 degrees inside here. I clicked the heat on just for a second, knock the chill off, turn it back off. Yeah, but I said, man. Yep, fall is in the air. Leaves are starting to change around here, and some of them starting to fall off the trees already, so better get ready. Leaves coming off, fall on the way.
Hunting season's coming.
Hunting season's coming. I think there's already some of them hunting. I went over there on the north side of Knoxville today. I had to do a commercial, and some big old tall radio tower sit way up on a mountain and it was nearly straight up getting up there to that radio station. But when I got up there to the top, that's all they had room for. On that peak there was a one building. And they had a radio station there. You could see around every side a long way. Best view in Knoxville, they said. And it's wooded around there, and I figured there's a lot of deer. So I saw one of them guys that worked there, one of them guys up the line. I believe I about got him talked into letting me bolt a deer stand on that antenna tower and do a little crossbow hunting off of it. I got to talk to him a little more about it, but maybe I can talk him into it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I had the same thought.
It may have done started around here for all I know. You know, I really ain't had time to concentrate on doing any kind of hunting or fishing here lately. It's pretty much go, 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 and get back and help take care of Dad. You know, that's what you do. What you do.
Yeah, that's right.
As far as I know, Dad's doing pretty good. He's listening to the show right now. Hey, Daddy, you on there? Me again. That mean youngin' of yours, he's on there listening. He's probably grinning. What's he gonna say next now?
That's right.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've been thankful for our sponsors all these years. We got R&R Tire Express. You know, they've been with us for years and years. And $20 down, you can walk off with a drive off. We might as well drive since you rode up there with a new set of wheels and tires. And pay them off weekly, no interest rates, and they always work with your budget. And anyhow, we've had Miracle 2 products. They got soaps, moisturizers, neutralizers, and more. And it's all biodegradable stuff. They got the best sports water you ever poured down your neck. Extreme pH sports water. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And we've had R&R, Tar Express. Well, I done said that. So what was I thinking? Thinking about Bull Snot products. All kind of cleaners and stuff for trucks. They good for truck drivers, air fresheners. They got stuff for your wheels, your tar, butter, window cleaner, carpet cleaner, and also that lubricant that you can pop your wheel right on your rim real good, that slime. They've been with us a long time, and B&E Wholesale over there, old 110, 100 Trenton Street, right down Antique Alley. Got all them cleaning products, wholesale, and much more. And don't want to forget about our friend old Jesse Marshall with that drink he's got out. It's good stuff. We're talking about that Turbo Power Super Immunity drink. Good stuff. Look it up. It's got all that stuff that gets in there to get them, what do they call that stuff that gets in you, Big Daddy?
Electrolytes.
Huh? Yeah, it's got that in there and gets all that stuff out of your system. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
All kind of good stuff, man. Yep. And, well, we got that I-20 storage sheds. Yep, over there by the interstate. You can call old Marvin today. He'll hook you up. Marlin, he ain't a fish. He's a human. Yeah, I think that's all up. We've been thankful for them. They'll play a little deal on here in a little while, talking about them on our commercial break. But we're very thankful for them.
Yeah. They've been good to you.
Yeah, what you talking about? Sure have. Well, Hollywood, you got a fishing report? You get your fishing report for us?
Well, we went out last night from about 8 to 2 in the morning. Wind up catching about 45 white perch. And they was about anywhere from 12 to 13 to 14 foot deep. And we got lights on our boat, and that's the secret. If you're gonna go out at night, you got your lights rigged out on your boat, and got you some of the green lights you can drop out front by your poles, and just put them shiners on and set them poles out, and you got a spider rigging, and just sit there and just sit there and watch them.
Mm-hmm.
They've been biting pretty good at night with the lights, using the lights and everything on your boat.
Wow. Hey. Yep. Where's that on Caney Lake?
Yeah, we were on Caney. They've been catching a lot of good fish on Darbone too up there at night. I think all the lakes are starting to pick up a little bit. I got a buddy I talked to today. He lives on Darbone. They've been going out in the day, and they caught about 25 or 30 yesterday on single pole with a jig, just two of them, jigging tops and stuff, and they're starting to pick up a little bit. Been real slow, but they're getting better. Said they're starting to bite a little better.
Well, I'll be glad I get a little time to go myself.
Yeah, we got to go. You got to when you get back down, I got to take you out. We got to go catch some.
That's right. It won't be long either. Mm-mm. No. Well, anybody wants to call in today and talk some fishing or early hunting, the number is 1-800-259-1440. Get your calls, questions, comments in. I might have an answer. If I ain't, well, old Hollywood, he might. And if Hollywood ain't and I ain't, well, ask Bert. That's my dog, Bert. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got a Bigfoot story. Ross, the guy I fish with out of Winfield, he won't go up on a bayou down on off of Darbone. I'm not sure where. I think it's somewhere with Darbone before it goes into the Washita River. He was fishing one night with a friend of his and said it's the scariest he's ever been in his life, and he won't go back there. He said something about 2 in the morning, started making a noise. It made a noise that he's never heard, did it twice. He said, and all of a sudden he started whacking on a tree. He said, hard. He said he knew it had to be something big, because he said whatever he was hitting that tree with was something big. But he said it started shaking a tree. That he said the tree was so big, he said that no human could shake that tree like that, like Bigfoot he thought, or whatever it was shaking the tree. And it scared him to death. He told his buddy, we got to go. We need to get out of here. Whatever it was, did not want them there. And he said that it was real scary. He will not go back there. It's off the bayou on Darbone.
Dang it, boy.
Yeah.
You know, there's some vast woods out there around that Darbone.
Yeah.
You can get lost out there.
Well, it scared him to death. He said he has never been scared of nothing. And he said he's always believed that there could be something out there. And he said that happened to him. And he said it literally scared him. He said, I've never been scared in my life until then. He said, and I won't go back to that area again. He will not go back.
Oh, boy. That's on Darbone?
Well, it's off the Darbone Bayou. It's you know, the creek runs a long way. It goes all the way into the Washita River. They were somewhere way down below the spillway on Darbone. They were way on back down in the bayou. It gets real swampy down there. There's a lot of swampland. And they were fishing down there one night. And he said this tree that it was shaking, a man couldn't shake that tree. It's too big, too stiff, too big. He said there's no way a human could have shook it. Like he was shaking.
Time to clear out, and you see that going on, ain't it?
He left scared to death, and said he will not go back. We were talking about it last night. That's who I was fishing with on Caney.
Oh, babe, man. He needs to tell that story to them paranormal Bigfoot chaser people out there.
Yeah, And he's a very reliable guy. He's a Christian, goes to church. He don't lie. He don't drink. He's got a friend of his that fishes with him a lot, a Louisiana State Trooper, and he was telling him about it, and so I believe him.
Mm-hmm. Don't sound like a person want to make something up like that.
No, he will not go back there no more.
Mm-hmm. I was out there on that Darbone Bayou deer hunting one time. That's 4 GPSs and all that stuff was out, and I was up in that tree, and I said, it's swampy back in there. I mean, it was full of water all back in there. And about 30 minutes before dark, I seen this feller come by my tree. He was moving pretty fast, and he looked scared, and he never saw me in the tree. And then, I don't know, about 15 minutes later, here that feller come again. He made a big loop, come back around me. He was moving faster, and he looked pretty scared then. Well, that should have been my sign. I thought I knew my way out, and I didn't quite get out, and I didn't have a flashlight, because I planned on coming out of there before it got too dark. I stayed up in that swamp for 3 hours trying to get out of there, fighting briar thickets and water everywhere, trees fell over. 3 hours in the moonlight. Luckily, it was nearly a full moon. I went by that full moon and finally come out about, I don't know, 3 miles down the road from where I went in on the highway. And, but that water, it was up to my neck in there in places. I'd hold my gun over my head. I'd hear them ducks out there in the water, and I'd go around them because I knew there was water. I'm trying to go patch of land to patch of land. Well, finally I come out on the highway about 3 hours later, and some old feller picked me up, old cowboy. I remember he had him a big old quart of Jack Daniels, and he said, "Son," it looks like you need a ride. And I said, "Yeah." I was all soaking wet and muddy, and he looked over at me and says, "Looks like you could use a drink of this too." And I said, "No, sir, I don't believe I need none of that. I take a drink, I'll be accused of being out in every bar in town." And I was married back in. Well, anyway, and I got back, started telling the story to my ex-wife now, and she thought I was out in the bar all night lying, There I was, scuffed up, muddy and wet and bleeding, but no, I'd been in the bar all night, so whatever, I guess that's why she's an ex-wife.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it's scary being lost. I've got turned around in the mountains in Colorado one night, and that's not a place you want to get lost at either, and everything looked the same. I thought I knew where I was, but I crossed over a couple little places, and when I popped out, it looked like everything just looked the same, and I didn't know where I was. I got out because I was able to see the opening through the trees. I could see a light. I was up on the mountainside, and I could see a light, bright the sky, and I went toward that because I knew it had to be a meadow, and I hit it and found my way out. But that's a scary feeling.
Yeah, I've had to get out into a body of water like a flooded bean field. I had something after me, either a bear or a big old buck. I'd been wearing some buck scent on me as well as doe scent. And coming out in the dark, and he'd been chasing me a good ways. Well, I knew I was coming up on that clearing where that bean field was. It was flooded with water. So I said, it's got to be around here, and this thing's chasing me. It's coming. I mean, it's coming hard, and I turned my light out. I said, I got to turn my light out a minute. So I let my eyes adjust. I saw the silhouette of an opening, I don't know, about 40 yards up ahead. And I headed straight through the brush to that clearing and got out there in that water. And turned around and dared whatever was chasing me to come out there. I had one shot with my muzzle loader, but I was gonna get it, whatever it was, and it went away. It came down there. I could hear it right there at the edge of the woods, wanting to come out in the clearing, but it stopped, and it did not make a single noise leaving.
Mm.
But I think it was a big old buck fixing to tear me up. Because I had bucks saying I smelled like a buck too, you see. Or it could have been a bear. They gun bears are all down there. And
Could have been.
And then they said when the water's warm like that, you got to watch out for alligators. Yeah, you drag your deer across one of them ponds, you might look back and have an alligator bite the hind leg off your deer. I don't know. There's snake. There's everything in Louisiana and more as there is in Colorado. We got big cats around here now. So.
I got a buddy in Colorado up there elk hunting right now, and he sent me a picture. He's sitting on the ground blind, and a little cub bear, which is not good, run up to his blind, fixing to run right by his blind to get on the back side of him, and he shooed him away, and he stopped right there at the blind, turned around, ran back. And it's a good thing, 'cause Mama Bear, he's got a video of her coming running up there. She was huffing and puffing. Well, she was coming, and she wasn't happy. That he liked to get between that cub and the mama, but luckily the cub turned and run back towards the mama, towards her direction. She run up there and bowed up, and she was looking, and she was upset. But anyway, they got together and kind of eased off after a little bit and went on. But he liked to get between them. And that's not a place you want to be, between a cub and a mama bear. She will come get you.
I tell you, some of these uneducated people say that them black bears, they ain't like a brown bear, a polar bear, old grizz or something. They call them little honey bears. They only get up a couple 100 pounds. No, sir. They get up 700-800 pounds.
Yeah.
And they can be mean.
This one probably weighed 1,000 pounds. I got the video he sent me.
Oh, wait a minute now. Black bear, you got me beat on that.
Oh, he's huge. Well, up in Colorado up there, they got so much to eat. And it's something about the soil up there. These elk, when you shoot them, you can clean them out, and those elk are just full of fat. Fat will just roll out of them. And the game wardens told us it's the soil. They got so much nutrients in that dirt up there that the grass grows in, and so they're fat. You don't see them elk up there. That's why they graze the cattle up there. You'll see a lot of cattle up there where we hunt also. Cowboys that come up in the winter and round them up on horses and get them back down in the valley, but they let them graze up there because them cows they're all fat up there. But them bears are huge up there.
Well, eat all that fat off them cattle and stuff, man.
Oh yeah, they get the carcasses off. When they went to get that elk, one of the guys shot the next day, and they knew it'd probably be a bear on it. Sure enough, they got there and there was a black bear on it, and probably the one that he saw. And anyway, he run up a tree, and then they had to back off and give him time to get down out of the tree and leave because he was right there at the carcass. But yeah, they eat the remains of, once you dress them out, and they eat the remains that you leave.
Hey, they're the best buzzards ever. I've seen where bears ate a deer over on Tenshaw Game Reserve, and they don't leave nothing but fur. Of course, their poo-poo droppings are everywhere. And they might leave like a hip bone or something, or a jaw bone of it, something they can't crunch.
Yeah.
But that's all they leave. Boy, they'll have it tore up where they don't leave nothing, them deers. They good at cleaning up the woods.
Oh, yeah.
That gum buzzards hates them bears, and possums as well, 'cause they depend on a little bit of nibblings off that. And that gum bears, they pick them to the bone, and then they eat the bone. So
yeah. Well, up there,
possum,
sometime up there, whenever we shoot an elk, if we track it, got blood, we track it and can't find it, somebody made a bad shot, usually in a day or so, about 2 days later, you can listen for the crows. When you hear those crows, they'll gather up. There'll be a bunch of them. You hear them crows making their noise that they do when they feed, kind of a deep voice sound anyway. But we listen for the crows, and when you hear them, you can usually go over and find your elk and everything. Those crows will get to it.
Yeah, dang crows. Yeah, that dog. I was hunting on well, it used to be Union Wildlife up above Marion, and it's illegal to dump corn on the game reserves. I didn't realize somebody had where I set up in the morning before it got daylight. And when I got set up, about an hour later after it got light, every crow within 100 miles must have knew that corn was there. You ain't never heard somebody, ho, 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 ho. All you live, and I couldn't hear nothing. It's crows, dumb crows, you couldn't hear, it driving me crazy. Then I think they saw me, and they really had a fit then, so finally I had enough. I'm shooting like a 270 rifle, I aimed up one of them crows sitting up in the tree, and kapow! When I did, I had one of them ladder deer stands just spun around on that tree. And I fell off the stand into some briars. They broke my fall. But I got that crow. But they were all laughing at me when I fell out of that stand, though. But I had all that. I could handle one morning, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And those crows, back when I was young, you never saw them eating meat. You never saw them eating anything on the side of the road. That was just buzzards. But over a period of time, them crows started, carnivores or whatever they call it. They turned to eating meat. They used to you never saw them. You saw something on the side of the road eating meat, it was a buzzard. Wasn't no crows. But the crows had adapted over a period of time to start eating meat. Now that's all you see. You'll see a buzzard or two, but crows will run the buzzards off.
I seen a hawk eating a roadkill. A hawk. I mean, right there. I wasn't 20 feet from him. He looked at me and flew a little bit, and then when I went by him, he went right back on it. Full-grown hawk eating that deer.
Oh, yeah.
Easy pickings. We don't know what they eat. Sometimes it's hard to get a meal, but
yeah.
They're gum hawks. They feed a lot on rabbits,
Snakes. Stuff, yeah.
Snakes. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, a buddy of mine seen a hawk pick up a darn rabbit one time, and he was kamikazing that rabbit into a tree, trying to knock that rabbit out.
Yeah.
He heard a squalling and squealing and flopping and carrying on. He looked, and then his hawk had a rabbit.
I bet.
In his claws, he was flying kamikaze into a big old tree trunk up there, trying to kill that rabbit or knock it out. The rabbit was fighting hard, though. He said finally that hawk dropped that rabbit, and that rabbit hit the ground and took off running. But
I bet.
That was a fighting rabbit right there.
You
I'd
ain't
like to
lying.
meet that rabbit.
We watched a special on TV the other night, and there's certain birds up north up there in the mountain areas that they'll pick up bones and they'll fly over certain rocks. They know which rocks it is. They'll drop those bones and bust those bones up and then eat the inside of those bones. And there's certain rocks that they would drop them on. They wouldn't drop them on the others. They knew just what rocks would bust those bones when it hit it. And they would drop them from up high. And if it didn't bust, they'd go down, pick it up, and drop it. Fly over and drop it again.
That's smarter than
Pretty
some
smart.
people I
They've
know.
using those rocks to crack those bones, eat the bone marrow.
Looks like pretty sharp. There you go. Yeah. Hey, they evolving before long. Heck yeah, they evolving.
I think he
Before
got
long,
you.
you'll see monkeys, with tool pouches on, send them out on job sites.
Building houses.
Yeah, Makita drills, hip strapped on the side. Just, I guess, give them a few bananas or something good to eat.
I think he got you a collar mount, man.
Who in the heck won't call in this crazy show?
Oh, I'm going to let him tell you.
What
Hey, a
we
washing
listening
machine
to
or
here?
something.
I hear, yeah, it sounds like a washing machine.
Yeah, one of them old timey ones.
That's some of your cousins, Mr. Clean? Who is that?
Well, no. I used to have cousins that washed with a scrub board and a whole hand water pump. That you went out and pumped water out by hand, but not no more.
Yeah, well, he's got her going now. That's what it sounds like. Anybody else out there know what that noise is? Just call in and take a guess at it. I say washing machine. What do you say, Big? I believe you might want to try to get another caller.
Is the caller there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is.
Are you on a washing machine?
What?
Sound like a washing machine running there or something or other.
Well, something other.
Who we got here today? Who we got here?
My name is Mountain Man, Mark.
Mountain Man Mark.
And I'm just wondering why you talk like that.
Hey, it's getting hard to hear you. I can't get a little break up there. Yeah, that's people been talking like that all my life. Sure have, yep. But yep, that's some people got another way to talk. I was just born to talk slow, I reckon, old buddy. Well, that was Mark. Yeah. Well, that might have been that guy. What was his name, Mark? Somebody used to call in and say, Mountain Man, I can't stand the way you talk. Well, he didn't cuss me or anything. I said, well, heck, it's the only way I ever knew how to talk, Heck, I don't really like the way I talk all that much either. It kind of gave me a lot of trouble through life, especially at drive-through. Trying to get something to eat at a drive-through, they holler at you, say, you just come on up here and drive around, I said, yeah, here I come.
Yeah. And you never could do one of them commercials where they go, all them commercials where they speed up all that.
No, I wouldn't have made an auctioneer either, but yeah, oh well. Well, yeah, anybody really wants to talk to me today, you can still call in, I reckon, 1-800-259-1440. This is a live show.
Tell old Mountain Man what you got going on. Whether it's your love life, or your fishing life, or your hunting life.
Yep, that's it.
He can solve it all.
Oh, yeah, man. That's me, all right. Dr. Mountain Man here. Yeah, I've had a course or two in psychology here and there. But yeah, so far everything been going good up here in Tennessee. I've got a new show coming out on the radio up here. It's on 92 FM. That's a Christian network coming out of Knoxville every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. But that will be Eastern time. So what'll that be over there? That'll be 7 a.m. over yonder on Central Time.
Yeah, it'll be early.
It's on that iHeart, so I guess you have to look it up, y'all. If you get on that iHeart, you can find me on there. Mm-hmm.
That's right. We'll be looking for you.
Yeah. Be looking for me on there.
I may have to come up there and step in as a guest one day.
Oh, well, yeah, you can come on up here, Hollywood. We'll get you in there
Just
somehow.
stepped in there one day as a walk-in guest.
Yeah, that's right. You can.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got to talk about our sponsors a little bit. I got like, I don't know, what is it? It's 6:40 something here, I think, but.
Yeah, it's 5:47 here.
Oh, shoot. Got to get our sponsors in. We'll be right back. More Mountain Man Radio Show after we get our sponsors in, y'all. Don't go nowhere, you hear? JR, you got some squeaking problems over there? What's the matter with your chair?
Yeah, my chair's making all kind of noise over here.
Man, I hear it. Tell you what we're gonna do. I just put you a little bull snot greasable on there. Now try it. Don't hear a thing. Bull snot greasable take care of any squeak you got. Bull snot greasable is available now at Bass Pro Shops. Bull snot greasable, you can buy it online. I tell you what, that bull snot greasable is some good stuff. If you got trailer hitches, squirt it on there. You ain't got to worry about a squeak or rust then. I know everybody got a boat or a four-wheeler trailer. Heck, man, you can even use it on a fishing reels. It's got a fine grease base in this greasable, and when you spray it on there, it lasts. It stays on, and it doesn't run from water. Heck, a buddy of mine up in Tennessee bought a whole case the other day. He's putting it on his combine chains. He says he likes it because it doesn't attract dust. Dust falls right off. If y'all ain't never tried this here greasable from Bull Snot, you need to get you some. Bull Snot greasable is available at Bass Pro Shops now. Over online. Check it out. Nothing slicker than Bull Snot. Booyah. Man, this desert's hot.
Gosh, I'm thirsty.
There's bowling ball sweat beads dripping off my head.
Man, I don't know how much further I can go.
Hey, what's that up there?
Is that a mirage, or am I seeing a drink stand or something?
Hey, buddy, are we glad to see you?
You fellows look hot. Can I interest you in a cold beverage? Lemonade, iced tea, apple juice? Heck, I even got a V8.
You got any extreme pH?
No, I don't believe I got that.
Oh, you mean you ain't got no extreme pH sports water with calcium, magnesium, potassium, with no dyes, no sugars, no caffeine, no sweeteners, no artificial flavorings?
No, I sure don't.
Well, y'all need to go get you some at extremeph.com. Extreme pH Sports Water by Miracle 2 Products. They also have soaps, neutralizers, moisturizers, deodorants, gel, laundry soap, and it's all biodegradable. Go green. Booyah!
How'd you do your voice like that?
Y'all got a lot of clutter at your house, tripping over stuff, stubbing your foot. Your wife saying, hurry up and get some of that stuff out of here. Well, you need to go see my buddy Marlin. That's right, Marlin. He's not a fish, he's a human. But Marlin is the owner of I-20 self-storage sheds located 711 North 11th Street in West Monroe. Yeah, Marlin hook you up. Anything with 5x5 starting at $25 a month. Everything in between, and it closes out at a 10x25 at $95 a month, and everything in between. At 10x25, you can almost pull a combine in, probably a tractor. Your wife saying, well, you know how picky you are about your hunting stuff. Well, you're going to be needing to put them in some climate control. Let Marlin hook you up with climate control. Keep all your hunting stuff fresh and smelling like dirt or whatever you smell like when you go in the woods. Marlin's got climate control, 10x10, $100 a month, 10x15, $110 a month, 10x20, $125 a month. And if you need a motor home storage shed, you might want to keep that out of the elements of the sun and leaves and stuff. Well, Marlin hook you up a motor home outside covered storage at $95 a month. And I know y'all all excited, so y'all want to know, well, how do I get a hold of this fish? Well, Marlin's not a fish, he's a human. Marlin can be reached at 348-0055, and Marlin has another phone in his other pocket, 855-4736. So give Marlin a call today so you'll have more room in your house or sheds and garage and won't be stubbing your toe. Man, JR, I gotta have some coffee or something, boy. I just been feeling all wore out lately. I just don't know what it is. You ever get like that?
I get like that a lot.
Yeah, well, that's
You just don't want to do anything.
I know what you mean. I tell you what, I just thought of something. I got a buddy I met at a truckers convention. I think his name was Jesse Marshall.
Yeah?
He had some kind of product that worked all day. One cap full, I think, in the morning. I can't remember what it was. Tell you what, let's give him a call. Hello, Jesse?
Hey, Mountain Man.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? I met you at the Truckers Convention show. I noticed you had some kind of an energy drink or something you were selling over there. I was just interested in it. I've been trying these energy drinks and stuff, and they just don't work long. I just crash on them, man. I don't know. I need something to help me out. What you got? What was you selling over there, Jesse?
Oh, you're talking about our Turbo Power Plus Super Immunity Energy Formula, Mountain Man?
Yeah, that was it.
It's got 72 ionic trace minerals, 46 different vitamins and enzymes, herbs and super nutrients, and 17 powerful antioxidants. Everything that your body needs daily to make healthy cells for a strong immune system.
Hey, that sounds pretty good right there. Jesse, where can I get that at?
You can get that at BioRightUSA.com, SamsClub.com. You can get it at Love's stores, TAs, and Petros.
Well, tell you what, Jesse, I'm going to go on to SamsClub.com and order me some right now. We appreciate it, Jesse. Call you back later to let you know how it's going.
All right.
1 week later. Hey, Jesse, I got a bottle of that Turbo Power energy drink, and I tell you what, it's working great.
It's what we've been doing in our business for the last 20 years is providing healthy energy.
Well, it sure is working, and we sure appreciate you letting us know about it, and thank you, Jesse. God bless you, brother.
God bless you too, Mountain Man.
Score huge on select in-stock wheels and tires now at R&R Tire Express. Get a set of wheels for just $6 and score the extra point with a set of tires for just $1 more. That's right, score a touchdown and get the wheels and tires for just $7 right now at R&R. Just look for the football tags throughout the store, but hurry before the final whistle blows. And at R&R, you have options like low weekly or monthly payments with 6 months, same as cash. Plus, you don't need credit because everyone's approved. That's not all. You get free installation, free locks, lugs, and balance, and free tire rotation. R&R even gives you free 24-hour roadside assistance. Don't pass on these savings. Get to R&R today, where just $7 gets you started on select in-stock wheel and tire packages. So get off the bench and get in the game and score huge now at R&R Tire Express on Thomas Road, West Monroe, and South Vienna, Ruston. Get a quick quote now by texting the word tires to 77,000.
Are you looking for a great deal? Then check out B&D Wholesale at 100 Trenton Street in downtown West Monroe. B&D Wholesale has what you need. Everything from kids' toys to household items to tool sets to bedding sets to cleaning supplies and so much more. A new truck arrives weekly offering name brand products at wholesale prices. This is a wholesale to the public, no membership required store. B&D Wholesale is locally owned and located in downtown West Monroe at 100 Trenton Street. Follow B&D Wholesale on Facebook so you never miss a great deal.
Well, ain't we're back. sang Doobie Brothers music. Sounded just like them, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, man. You didn't know I could sing, did you?
Well, I do now.
You believe that? I got some oceanfront property in Arizona, too.
Well, I thought you were telling me that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I tell you what, autumn is in the air, though. The leaves are turning colors already a little bit up here in Tennessee. Some of them done fell off the trees. Hard to believe.
That's pretty.
Oh, ready. They had the old Blue Angels Air show. I believe that was the day before yesterday. I guess I slept through it. I've been driving all night. My hands were wet on the wheel and been wore out. So I wished I'd have made it. Boy, I heard some of them off in the distance. It sounded like thunder going. You know, them Blue Angel jets. They had a really good air show over here.
Yeah, they do a good job. They put on a good show.
Yeah, I need to get me one of them Blue Angel jets. Man, them things pretty neat.
Do we got a caller?
Somebody else trying to call in. We ain't got long now. We gotta watch the clock. Let's see who we got on here though. Hello?
Are we on?
Yeah.
I've been on hold since last week.
Yeah, man. Give that man something to eat and some water. He's been on the phone a long time. Very important.
That's Wooten.
It's Wooten? Tom Wooten? Where you been, Tom?
Been on hold since last week. I didn't talk to you.
Well, you should have called in earlier. Had one feller, I think his name was Mark, wondering how come I talk the way I do and all. Very intelligent question and all, but we lost him somehow or another.
Well, I think he was lost before he even called in. So, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what was coming next out of that old boy there. Now, you got this live stuff going, you never know. We've had some doozies in the past, but...
Yeah, don't want that happening. Yeah, we had a bet going online here on YouTube. I lost, so I had to call in. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to call in.
Well, yeah, we are having a hard time getting it out on Facebook and stuff anymore. This show, I think it's on YouTube, but it got knocked off because I think Dalton played Back in Black or something, and they said we can't play somebody else's song like that, so they knocked it off of YouTube, I think.
We've been on YouTube every week listening to you.
Yeah, you're good.
We got everybody out there. We're all watching and chatting while you guys talk away.
Well, that's good. Y'all ever listen to the show?
Yes, sir, we do. We sit here and laugh.
I just figured. Good deal.
Every week. Turn in for you. Of course, now for a full moon. You got to be here for full moon. You're sitting there in the studio all by myself. All
by myself.
Yep, all by his lonesome over there. He got Dalton over there. He might say something every blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
glad you called in. You might look alike, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll take pictures one of these days when I get out there.
That's right. We'll
We're going to go fishing Thursday because it's been in the 112, 114, but it's finally cooling down here. So going to go out Thursday. Hopefully catch some fish.
I hope so. Hope it don't get so hot they float up to the top and stuff. That's hot.
Man.
Or they go all the way to the bottom, and that takes a lot of line to get down there.
Yep.
Gotta have good ice chests, keep them things from spoiling.
Yeah. They put your fish right on ice when you catch them nowadays, or keep them in a live well. They don't make it long on us.
So the lake should be in the 60s or 70s, so that'll be better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're getting these shorter days now, and it start cooling off a little bit. Yeah, it won't be long.
Back in the high 90s by next week, though. It's not quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's, I think fall's favorite time of the year for me, you know. Always has been. Yes, sir. Get ready.
Winter's when I get out all my new shorts, because I wear my summer shorts out. So
there you
I'm always
go.
in shorts.
Yeah, well, we kids, we'd wear blue jeans during the summer. We'd wear the knees out of them, and then we'd, you know, during the winter, and then we'd cut them off for the summer and wear them for shorts, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Sometimes they wouldn't be even where we cut them off, 2 or 3 different, longer on one leg.
Yep.
Yeah, we was ashamed of wearing those holy pants. Now they're in style. Now they pay $200 for a pair of those holy pants.
I know it, man. I'm going to take all my old jeans and hang them on a clothesline and shoot them with buckshot, and then I'm going to raise the price.
I've done
that. You
that.
have to raise the price because shotgun shells ain't cheap, you see. Yeah, see, it costs an extra $4 for them holes, and that there you know.
I did that to a pair of overalls so I could wear them to the barn dance at the high school dance after the football game. I hung them on the fence, shot them up, and washed them and let them frizz, and boy, I was in style when I got to the hay dance.
Hey, I had an old buddy of mine, old Buford, Ronnie Rawl. He shot my camo clothes one time with his shotgun, but he didn't wait for me to get out of them. I ain't no lie. A squirrel come around a tree, kaboom, kaboom. Them shots come flying through. They pinged me some. I didn't get mad. It didn't hurt too bad. He was a pretty good ways off. A buddy of mine, old Matt Sanderson, he was hunting one time, got shot right an inch above his eye. And they opened up the dust. Some kid shot him in the head right off the bat. He bled like a stuck hog out there in that field. He got mad about it too. I don't blame him. He got mad. But it's another 30 minutes before he got shot again. I ain't lying. These people around there, they desperate over them doves. Hey, look, you want them that bad? Just let me get a little time, get on out of the field here. You know, I don't want to get no trouble shooting back. But anyway, where was we? All right.
Trouble doing that. Well, looks like we're running out of time, brother. So you take care. Full Moon, you take care. Dalton, good job over there. And we'll talk Monday.
Thank you, Tom.
Sounds good, Tom. You take care too, buddy. Yeah. Call in next week if you want to.
Yeah, with a fish story, hopefully.
Yeah, a fish story. Go catch a mud cat or a shad or gar or something or other. That's burning, Tom. You don't out there and catch fish.
You got 1 minute left, man.
1 minute. All righty. Y'all got 1 minute left. Let's get to the Bible verse. Today's Bible verse comes out of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16. Rejoice always, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So, you know, look, get something good happens, you know, you ought to give praise to the Lord, you know. Sometimes we try to say, wow, we done it, you know, we did it and this, that, and the other, but it works better always if the Lord's in it. So give credit to the Lord and praying. You got to pray more. I need to pray more. Everybody needs to pray more. Lord knows we need to pray more nowadays in time, worse than any.
Amen.
Amen. Well, appreciate y'all tuning in today's Old Mountain Man Radio Show, and we'll be back next week with another show, I hope, good Lord willing. Well, we love you from this here studio and over here in Tennessee in these mountains. And as always, booyah!
News Talk 105.7 and 540 is KMLB Monroe. Wake up with the Morning Drive, weekday mornings, 6 to 8, right here.
RAF Royal Air Force C-7